Have you ever wondered what makes a smart battery smart? Well, we're about to cut this guy open and see what's inside of it. Where's the computer? How does all this information come right through the center pin on the EC5 connector? Can we make a dumb battery a smart battery? All right, we're going to dissect this guy directly. You ever wondered what makes a smart battery smart? Like what's inside of it? Let's take it apart. Let's see what's inside. Maybe with a little creative soldering, you could take the smart guts out and maybe put it on a different battery and make a smart battery. Or you can make a couple little plugs and have a little module, you know, a little telemetry module that you could plug into your other battery and be able to see all the information on your other battery. Kind of cool, huh? I say we cut this thing open before I harvest it. Quick story: I got 4 of these on auction at eBay. I thought I was gonna hit a home run and be able to update them and charge them up. The seller said couldn't get them to charge. They were new. Well, they were newer. They had like 9 charge cycles on them. I got 4 of these. These are 4S 5000, the hard pack 100C, made for RC cars, the bashers, and one of the batteries was perfect. All the cells were normal. It's in good shape. The other 3 were horrible. I ended up doing a little magic, and I got one of the bad ones to charge, and one of the bad ones to do nothing, and another one I kind of got to charge. And anyways, I put them back on eBay to sell them, and I sold them. But when I went to check all the voltage before I mailed it to the person, the ones that I fixed didn't look very good. So I messaged the buyer over and over and over. Never heard a thing from them. You know, saying, hey, I need you to know that these conditions, you know, I'll give you a refund, whatever. And anyways, never heard from him or her, and I just gave him a refund. And now I got them. So I'm going to harvest them for the connector. But I got to thinking, what if we can get the guts out of here and make our own little telemetry module? Something cool to do. So anyways, we're going to cut one of these open and see what's inside. What makes it smart? We're about to find out. Well, I like these puppy pads. Not good for the camera, but they're good for our hobby. You can get these things on Amazon, like 20 bucks for 100 of them. Man, when you're working on your plane, a screw lands on here, it doesn't roll off as easy. It's a good little placemat to work on. So I'm going to do all the surgery outside, not in the house, but I'll just give you a little close look to this guy, and I'll show you what the cell voltage is before we dissect it. All right, so got a checker here. Let's see if this thing even has any juice in it. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. Nothing. All right, we'll dissect it in a second, but here's my thoughts. So, you know, if you get the guts out of this thing, whatever makes it smart, you could either maybe solder it directly to your other battery. You know, the balance lead plus the main lead is soldered to the battery, so there's no reason why you can't solder this stuff onto this. Or if you just want another little module, maybe something you could plug in temporarily to see your voltage, or maybe your plane can handle the extra weight. You can make some kind of a plug where you would plug your Amazon battery, into this, and then this goes into your speed control. I realize it's a lot of extra weight, but it's also fun as part of the hobby. Here's a wire harness. You could do something. You could do something like that, but you'd have to have the center pin, and you have to have the Avian Smart Speed Control. And then you could do the same on the balance leads. That way, the information out of your Amazon battery would go into this one and then come out through the gray wire, which is the signal wire. I don't know, just thoughts, but before I butcher this guy, I just want this plug off of them. I got 3 of them, and these plugs are like $9 for 2 of them. And I'm changing all my XT90s over to the EC5s. So there's 3 plugs I got. So I figured we'll just cut this thing open and let's see what's in it. All right, had to move out here to the garage where it's a little safer. So with some careful ingenuity, I have split the case on the Spektrum 4S 5000 100C. What is inside of this thing? Can we make any battery a smart battery with a little soldering? Maybe. Looks like a lot of the Lipos that we get in a soft pack. You know, they call this one a hard pack because it's a a plastic case. But for the most part, it looks just like any other smart pack. There is some writing on the bottom down there. Just a bunch of numbers and a QR code. I like to scan that, see what happens. But here's the goods right here. Let's get you zoomed on in. All right, so here's the main attraction. Kind of hard to get you all zoomed in there. That's the BMS, the Battery Management System. There's the goods right there. Let's get this yellow tape off of it. I guess they got it pinched in 2 layers of tape. They do. Part of this thing that I just took the tape off of reads the temperature. So there's a temperature probe in there, plus all the other computer things to be able to give us the telemetry data back through the center wire to the speed control, through the speed control into the receiver, and then to us. You know, this battery had problems, and I bet that little pinch right there is one of the problems, that gray wire that's pinched. This was probably a defect from the factory. I mean, that wire is busted, man. I know that gray one's toast. Yeah, you can just feel it, that it's shot. So, with a soldering iron, you can desolder this and solder it to any battery pack you have. That's a 4S. That's bad. And this yellow one got pinched also. So yeah, this one was made on a Friday or something, and that's why it's bad. The gray wire is busted, clearly, and the blue wire is touching in 2 spots. You can see it right there too. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe there's a reflection. Okay, there's a reflection. My bad. Sean's bad. But you could desolder and solder this whole setup onto another pack. So the gray wire, well, the gray wire that I was saying busted is the signal wire, so that can't be it. So what's inside of the Spektrum Smart Pack? Well, here it is. Here's the Spektrum Smart Pack computer. Someone that's good with soldering onto these packs on this certain kind of metal, you can put this on another pack. Pretty cool. That's the guts of the Spektrum Smart Pack. I would need a magnifying glass to read that stuff on the board. The BMS, Spektrum BMS. Can you see my pretty face? Here's my next project. So my friend Henry, unfortunately, he's going to be moving, and he's got to get rid of some of his collection. You know, this is an E-Flight UMX radian, and obviously it's crashed. So he gave it to me, and I said, oh, cool, I would love to do something with it. You know, I love tinkering, especially it's winter time, so it's tinker season. And I gently, you know, cut the Scotch tape and separated the two halves here. This is why he gave it to me. The tail was busted off. Well, then I went on Horizon's website, Tower Hobby website. I was just going to get a replacement fuselage. And then I got to looking. What you get from them is what I have in my hand. You get the top and the bottom half of the fuselage. You don't get the tail. So where the I guess the front and the back of the plane become one is right here where it broke on them. So I'm not going to get a new fuselage because I really don't need it. I would have to glue this on the new piece anyways. So I'm going to figure out a way to marry these guys again, and then I'll have a UMX Radian. Something cool something else to play with. It gave me a couple batteries also. I didn't realize that this wing screws on with 2 screws into the bottom of the fuselage. I wonder if that's how they send them. That's a pretty big wing right there, man. That's over 2 feet wide. I think that's really cool. I'm looking forward to flying this little guy. So, anyways, guys, that's all I got for this one. Hope everybody's having a good week. And hey, I need a favor from you. I've got a second YouTube channel that was mainly just for me to have memory and a record of renovating my house. I'm like 300 subscribers away from 1,000. I need you guys' help to hit subscribe for me, get me over the 1,000 mark. You don't have to watch any videos at all, just subscribe for me. I'll put a link down in the description, and I'll try to get one right up here, and I would really appreciate that. So hey, like, share, subscribe, check out my other YouTube channel, and at 20,000, free jet giveaway. We can do it sooner than later, guys. It could happen in 2 weeks if that many people subscribe to this channel. But anyways, hey, thank you. I really appreciate it. And until next time, you'll see something. You'll see a battery getting torn apart, or you see a plane getting glued back together, whatever. I'm your Spektrum fanboy, here to help. Adios. No clicker.